My name is Robert Gainey. I am a cable contractor.
My name is Aiden Snyder. I go to Summit Christian School. I am a 7th grader and my favorite class is history.
My name is Duncan Marr. Right now I'm currently working at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
My name is Lala Render. I am a music artist and I also work at Raising Cane's to make money.
Hi, my name is Marissa Gallus. Right now I'm a restaurant manager at Raising Cane's.
Jeez, barely remember my childhood memory. I guess it would be going to state when I was a kid playing football. You know, just the thrill of, you know, going to state, finally going to state. That was a great memory.
My favorite memory is usually just going to the movie theaters with my dad.
There was this one year opening gifts and I got a Nintendo GameCube. Just opened it on a tree. It's fabulous. Fantastic. I can't remember the first game I played on it, but I just remember opening it and having a lot of fun with it.
My favorite childhood memory, I can't think of anything specific that comes to mind. I just know I used to love like playing outside with like friends or family or like anything with my brother as well. Like we're very close, so I used to love like playing games with him or like just spending time with family.
Hanging with like friends, sleepovers and stuff with my friends going to neighbor. I miss those a lot, I guess.
What I do in my free time, work and do things around the house.
As of right now, in my free time, I watch videos and I like reading books about like history and horror books.
In my free time, I mostly play games or I'm making video content for a channel. I really just do it for fun. I don't expect it to go anywhere. And right now, my recent videos, I think, are probably some of the best things I've made. And it took a lot of effort. I mean, I still have a whole bunch of a workload for me to get through. I just am lacking motivation right now, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually.
In my free time, I love reading. I love watching films and television. Making music is definitely like what I do in my free time, but it's kind of also like work at the same time, so it's hard to like call it free time, but I love doing it, so you can consider it that.
My free time, I don't really do anything. I'm too tired from work. I just laze around on the couch, but sometimes I play video games. And that's pretty much it.
What is my passion? I guess passion would be bow hunting. Something I love to do. Just being in the woods and the solitude, being away from the noise, the quiet, listening to everything come alive first thing in the morning. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
My passion is archaeology and I just like finding things, uncovering things that have never been found. Like the mysteries of it all. It makes it fun to me.
One thing I can list off the head, The Legend of Zelda, be my passion forever. Probably till the end of time and when the movie comes out. I mean, I just like getting lost in a story when I play a game, when it captures my attention, envelops me into its world. That's what I really enjoy. I'm passionate about that.
My passion is music and acting, like both. I just have, ever since I was a child, I've always wanted to be a music artist. I just always felt very like connected to music and making like, or singing or coming up with ideas in my head. And acting always like was something that was like an escape. For me, I just always wanted to like play different characters growing up and such. So yeah, those are definitely my like main two passions.
I never really had a passion. I don't think. I did have some things I liked to do when I was younger. I liked to sing in choir and I liked makeup. I like to make up, do makeup.
Most proud of is my children. That's what I'm proud of. Especially my son. I'm very proud of him.
I'm honestly most proud of where I am in life right now. It's going great. Schoolwork, everything is just going as planned.
I'm most proud of my wrestling career, especially in the 1 year. I just literally had an entire year of nothing but pins. Each match probably lasted 10, 20 seconds at the most. Never went over. And the ones that did, I guess I enjoyed the most. Because actually felt like I was doing something. So.
Two answers. So my first answer, I'm most proud of my album that I released last year. It just feels like a project I was like always meant to create. Also, I'm just most proud of, I think my like child self would be very proud of me in general. Just like I have music out, that's always something I wanted to do. I did a short film earlier this year that was really cool to do. And just being out as transgender, like really it was very like, as a child I like always felt like a girl on the inside. I never felt like I just never felt like that ever in my life. And when you're a kid and you're in those most like formative years and you're kind of told that that's not right, or like it's insinuated to you that it's like a bad thing, you grow up kind of like loathing yourself, or you feel like it might never be like possible for you to live that life. And I remember as a kid being like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna be a boy and marry a girl, and that's what my life is gonna be. And it like really makes my heart so happy that that's not the way it turned out, and I actually get to live my truth. So that's something I'm very, very proud of.
Well, I graduated college, so I guess that's something to be proud of. But I'm just like kind of whatever about it, because it's not anything I'm passionate about. Graduated with communications. I just picked it. So I'm not really proud of it. But I'm like, oh, I did it. I'm the first one in the family to go to college and graduate, so.
What is my biggest regret? I don't have a lot of regrets. Leaving my family would be my biggest regret. I left when I was 22 years old, and I've been gone for 28 years now. Never thought I'd be gone for 28 years.
My biggest regret is being mean to the people that I love most, and just being mean in general. It's not really my personality, but not many people know, but I suffer from a slight anger management, and I take it out on people that don't deserve for it to be taken out on them.
My biggest regret is not trying to reach out enough to my best friend. He passed away on my junior year of high school, middle of the year, like December 12th, a couple weeks before Christmas. 3 days before I talked to him, but like I didn't know what was going on. He stopped talking to me, and I couldn't get a hold of him. I don't know if I could have done anything different, but it is what it is. I still miss him every day.
I don't have like one specifically. I wish that when I was like younger, like in my like teenage or like middle school, high school years or whatever, I wish I would have had more like genuine confidence, and I wish that I knew myself more. And I wish that I loved myself more, because I think I would have been able to genuinely put that out into the world when I was younger, had I like had more of a sense of myself when I was younger. And I think there definitely were times when I was younger where I was not kind to people or respectful to people, and I think I was very envious of people, because I kind of was always like, oh wow, they get to be normal, they get to live their life, and I internally like I didn't understand it, but I didn't love myself at all. I grew up being very insecure, I think, and I wish I just would have navigated that journey with more kindness and respect towards others, and less like projection onto others.
I feel like sometimes I regret not enjoying college, but I don't know if that's a regret. I feel like people enjoy college, but I didn't. And like sometimes when we pass campus, I'm like, oh, college life. Didn't really have college life. It kind of was just existing. I don't know.
What consistently brings me joy would be my family. That's what I live for. Just making everything peaceful, happiness, trying to make everything the way it's supposed to be.
My family, honestly. My family brings me the most joy out of it all. If I really didn't have my family, I really don't know where I would be, because all of the life lessons they teach me, all of the joy they bring, but without joy, depression and all, I really don't know where I would be without my family.
What consistently brings me joy is being a goofball. Literally being the biggest goofball I can be.
I don't know. Something that consistently brings me joy is seeing other people like around me really happy or like fulfilling their goals or like their career paths. I mean, music obviously just brings my soul so much joy. I love just seeing like my family happy as well. My cat makes me very happy every time I come home to work. That's like she yawns and like is so happy to see me. And
Again, my fiance brings me joy, my cats bring me joy, my friends bring me joy. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
The biggest challenge in my life would be living in Ohio. It's been a huge challenge living here for me. I've started over 3-4 times now, and it's just, it's not been a huge challenge, but it's been a challenge starting over every single time. But it's just something you just overcome and just get her done.
I have learned from people with anger issues that like the best way to cope with things, and it has been anger issues, as I mentioned before. That's my most problematic thing as of now. I've had people help me cope with it.
Grief. Many times over. Each time it gets worse. You really just can't let it control you. There's really nothing else I can say to help somebody with that.
Ooh, honestly, my biggest challenge in life, I hate to say it, being a black and trans woman is definitely like, I try not to look at it as like a disadvantage or like a thing that like separates me from other people, because I personally am just like, I'm a very normal person to me. But it never gets, it gets easier, and I've built a lot more confidence over the years, and I've just gotten stronger and stronger over the years. But like, it definitely can take a toll on me sometimes, whether that be people misgendering me a lot, or like just being blatantly treated differently by people. Like, I'll sometimes go to certain spaces and I can tell that like certain people are speaking to me a certain way versus how they're speaking to like certain like cisgender female counterparts, or like whatever the case. I can just tell when I'm being blatantly treated differently. You just can't let that type of stuff get you down or stop you from living your truth, because you living your truth is what's, like, we got one life in it short, and you living your truth is the mark that you're going to leave behind. And I don't want to let like what people have to say about me affect that, because like a lot of times when people are making fun of other people or they're just being judgmental towards other people, I know this sounds cliche, but genuinely it probably is something within themselves. I know for me personally, when I was younger, if I ever like made fun of someone, or if I ever was ridiculing someone, like, I know that was stemming from the fact that I did not love myself. So I also am learning to have more compassion for people like that, as opposed to just like being like, ew, I don't like you, like you're rude, you're negative, like, which is such a valid reaction to have, obviously, to people like that. But I'm learning to just be kind of like, you know what, I hope you grow and I hope you figure out what's going on internally within.
And then college was difficult, because I didn't care. I just wanted to be over, and it took me a while to get through it because I had kept switching majors and stuff. And at the end, I was just like, I want this to be done and over with. I'm over it. I don't want any part of it anymore. I just want the degree just so I can have it and have an easier time to find a job, which still haven't found one. So that's still an active challenge.
Words of my father ring in my ear. Save your money, son. Yeah, maybe. Or Oh, sorry, I think about that. I don't know, just start early. If you start early in life, you don't struggle so much when you're older. If you start early, not necessarily saving money. I mean, everybody should save money, but it's just to build a future early instead of waiting too late. If you build your future early, then you will be successful later because it just automatically happens.
Strive to be the best, or put effort, don't procrastinate. I'd say just apply yourself.
I'd probably tell him to not be an idiot back in high school.
I would probably tell my younger self, like, just be stronger within who you are. And, like, it's weird because I don't know what it would have been like if I came out as trans when I was, like, in high school or middle school, or, like, what that would have been like. But I, like, definitely would have told my younger self, just, like, hang on, because you got this, and you're gonna do such great things, but you have to move with kindness, with love, and respect, and you have to also not extend that to other people, but you have to genuinely have that for yourself. So I would definitely tell my younger self that.
Never get into One Direction because you only have your heart broken, is what I tell my younger self. R.I.P. Liam Payne. I'm so upset about that.